This video/stream is sponsored by traderscentral.com. Traders Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency and exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with your trader friends. Click the link below if you'd love to get started and get up to 30% off your first plan. Hey, what's going on? It's about this Mothupi. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be doing something super amazing, which is looking at US30, looking at US 100. So one thing that I like about looking at this is that normally when I do trade US30 or US 100, I give myself 2 to 3 types of entries. So meaning that whatever setup that I'm seeing for the day, I'll give myself maybe an entry, the first entry which I'll risk 1% probably, and then the second entry where I'll start taking down my risk to 0.5%, and then the third entry which will still be the same thing, 0.5%, meaning that even if I lose 3 times in a day, the maximum that I've lost is only 2%. But if I win just a one simple trade, then there's a high chance of me being able to make 3 times plus more, because that's what my risk reward normally is. So what's going to happen is that, let me just show you guys what it is that I'm seeing, show you guys so far how I've actually kept my risk. Let's say for instance, let's just show them here over on the screen here. There's a trade that I'm already involved in on Nasdaq right here, and you can simply see that on my first, I've got 2 positions that I actually did buy, 2 positions that I bought in here. And with the first one that I'm actually in, if the trade happens to go against me, I'm only going to lose 440 rands. And with the second one, if the trade actually goes against me, I'm actually going to lose only 500 rands. So with this, the total that I can lose is a maximum of 900 rands. But let's take a look at the positives. If it happens that the first one hits take profit, which is right here, obviously I make 4,100 rands. And then the second one, if it happens that it hits take profit, which is 7,000. So total loss that I'll be looking at here so far is 900, but the total gains that I can be seeing here is literally 11,000, which the risk reward, guys, is super insane. And just by coming here on my screen real quick, what I'm actually seeing here is just by coming back to the 1 hour time frame on Nasdaq, we've got this 8 hour support. It came back to retest here at this area. Then I've got this 8 the 1 hour candlestick actually impulsed all the way to the upside, and I love how it did impulse, because that's a beautiful one. And then followed by it was another 1 hour candle, and here for me was like, almost like a breakout, and then now retesting within structure. So even if I may just come down to a smaller time frame here, you can see that price already did impulse, breakout, and then this undecided candle, and then followed by the next candlestick that we are in now. So moving over to the 15 minutes, maybe you guys would be able to see this with me, but the 15 minutes was a bit aggressive because 2 trees at bottoms, which means that, like, anything, if it breaks to the downside, it means that it's selling. So I don't have to be in this trade. It means that I have to be out of this trade because now it's selling. Why should I be in a selling market when I want to buy? And one thing that I'm looking for, obviously, is I can see here has been previous resistance right here. One thing that I actually want is that price did break above here impulsively, and it tested here 1 and 2nd time. So I just want price to do what? To just start shooting all the way upwards, to here. And I like the fact that my risk reward, this is the first take profit, second take profit, but my risk reward is actually 9 times. Like I did say, I'm actually risking a maximum of 1,000 to gain 11,000, which is much more better. And yeah, that's actually what I'm looking for on US 100. And once maybe price breaks above here, that's when I'll move it to break even. Once price breaks above here, I'll move it to break even. So, and someone would be like, risking that much and stuff. To be honest, guys, like, that's also something that you'd be risking, because I see people risking way too much money on a small account. Like, let's say now, for instance, this account balance, just by coming here, maybe you can show them here that the account balance is on 27K. So imagine, like, for every negative trade, I only get to risk how much? 1,000 rands for every negative trades. So out of 27K, it's still like a lot of swing. Like, there's still more equity of me to play around with, unlike someone that's just coming in the market and then risking, like, 10,000. That's like more than 50% of the account on just like a single position, which doesn't make sense, because at the end, if you are looking to trade as a full-time, long-term, it means that you need to respect the risk, and the more you can preserve your capital. Like yesterday I didn't trade. The day before yesterday, I took a negative trade. Like, it was a negative 5K for me. I posted there on YouTube. You guys did see. I showed you guys how I took that negative. I even showed you guys why I didn't try to trade more after I took that negative, even if I saw beautiful setups that are gonna bring back that money. Do you understand? So it's more about preserving your capital compared to wanting to make more or double your account like immediately. So that's what I'm looking at now here. We're looking at US 100. So with this one, it's a bit tricky, but I believe that it's like, one of the same concepts that's going to be going on US 100. But with this one, you can see we had our support area. Price broke out and then it came back here. So it could be that maybe price would love to retest. That's also a possible scenario where price would wanting to retest. But at the same time, just by coming down to, because this is on the 1 hour, you guys did see, just by coming down on the 30 minutes. Just by, I want to show you guys how we're seeing it right here on the 30 minutes. Okay, so on the 30 minutes, you can see price already broken above structure. It gave us this retest, beautiful structures right here, and then now we're just looking for the next push to the upside. So let me just come to the 15 minutes where you're able to see the push that I'm actually waiting or looking for. Okay, no, this is the 1 minute, 15 minutes, sorry. Okay, so yeah, like I did say, price did push. So far what I'm seeing is that price pushed above this area right here, and then we are retested once, we've retested twice. So what does, that's why, like, even now when I bought it, that's where I've actually put my stop loss, because I'm saying that I don't want price to be breaking below that. So even if it goes against and then it hits me there, I'm okay with that. That's a negative that I'm willing to take. Otherwise, I shouldn't be in this trade if, let's say, I'm seeing it in a much more different way. And that's actually what I'm looking for or looking at here on US 30. And I hope you guys I'll just maybe update you guys with how the trades went. And yeah, I hope you guys are actually learning a bit from this. So I'll update you guys just now. Yes, like I did say, I'm gonna be updating you guys. So yeah, we were actually looking at the charts. Unfortunately, I've been able to dedicate my time frame, my whole New York session being on the charts. So what's going on is that we saw those buyers, they didn't have much of a momentum. So what I done is that I had to cut some of the losses on some of those buys. Then I had to start looking for a different scenarios. Like, let's say now, for instance, you can see that the price started pushing more to the downside. So before we even had to get to stop loss, I was managing it from even a smaller time frame, which is something that I like, but it's not in a way of micromanaging. It's just in a way of seeing those higher highs. Like, let's say if I'm on a one minute time frame and I've bought, all I'm looking for is the 1 minute time frame to be giving me higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows and all those things. If it's not, then obviously it means that I can't really manage it like that. So yeah, that's actually what happened. And then we saw it happening, and then yeah, we just had to tweak some stuff. So I'll just show you guys how I saw this whole move happening, and then yeah, let's keep it updated. Okay guys, like how we're saying, we saw some sellers that actually did come. Like, let's say here, for instance, on Nasdaq, as soon as price broke below the structure here, we saw sellings. But I actually got my sellers just a bit late, on which I could have got them as soon as they broke above it, I could have my stop loss here. But I had them when price was pushing downwards here. So obviously it means that it's okay, it's still beautiful though. And even with my US 30, so with US 30, I love the fact that just show them here this idea that already with this position 0.02, I've locked in profits on it. So meaning that I can't lose money anymore on it because we are in profits. And on top of that, I managed to put my stop loss in inside of the profit side of things. So I'm happy with how US 30 came out. And so far, yeah, you can see the profits that are currently running here. It's still on 3K, so hopefully we'll push down to maybe 10K and stuff. But luckily, I can't lose any more money on this because automatically can see that we've locked some profits. And with Nasdaq, it's just a moment of us having to let price continue going all the way down to here. So I think the most important thing that we are seeing here is at the end of the day, whether you are seeing a buy or a sell, if you are able to still have that, like I did say that I have 3 types of re-entries in a single trade. So even if I lose a trade and then maybe I lose again, I have one last entry to take that trade and make the most out of it. And this is my 3 types of re-entry methods. I don't revenge trade, but instead what I do is that I look more at okay, yes, I was wrong at that particular time. What can I do now in order to maybe still be profitable at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day, I am a consistently profitable trader. So what can I do to keep up with me being that consistent? So obviously I can't do things such as revenge trading. So but yeah, that's actually what I wanted to show you guys. And yeah, I'll just have to manage it. And luckily, like I did say, we are still on risk-free, meaning that we can't lose any more money, but I just have to manage it because now it doesn't mean when it's making, let's say for instance, this 3K that we're seeing here, it doesn't mean that I have to give it all of it back to the markets. Maybe I should go home with 1.5 or 2K, somewhere around that. So it's all about up to management. And yeah, I'll keep on updating you guys. Okay guys, so in closing, the most important thing that you can do is that it's okay to be able to see buyers, and then maybe if they don't work out, you still see sellers at the same time and capitalize from those sellers. But so the most important thing obviously is to do what is to end up you being able to capitalize more on whenever you profit compared to when you actually don't profit. But yeah, it's a very Mothupi. I hope that you did find value from me trading live with you on the New York session, and I'm excited that you've been here with me, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Make sure that you like and already hit the subscribe button, and comment below what it is that you have liked about this video, so I know that I should be focusing more on that. See you in the next video.